Hey friends, Vin here. It says I'm live I'm live in multiple locations. I'm live on two different YouTube channels and I'm live on a Facebook page, Facebook business page, not a personal page. I'm using StreamYard. I've always liked StreamYard. I haven't used it as much as I should have, but I want to start using it more. I want to speak about digital marketing and let me move this a little bit closer. And I think today's title is How to Make Money. Can you make money on the internet? And this is for the newbie / over 50 crowd, over 40 crowd, the non-influencer, non-techie person. Can you do it? And that's what I want to speak to you about today. When I start, I will speak about why I decided to get this program and how this program not only has made me a full-time income, but how it's assisted me to make an additional full-time income with a separate program using the systems and the stuff that I've learned with this program. So I will get into that in today's session. Okay. If you would like, drop something in the comments. If you have any questions, if you want to get the blueprint, I'm going to be updating a few different videos inside of the blueprint on page number 2. And the reason is there's a lot of people that I like to sell to and market to and speak to, people that are already in the home-based business space and the network marketing world that want to make more money. Obviously, everyone does if you're in a business. I mean, the whole point of a business is to make more money, but you want to assist you in lead generation, having systems in place, creating automations. This way you don't have to bother family, friends, relatives, coworkers, neighbors with your new product or your service or anything else. But it also teaches you how to own your own business. So if you've ever been involved in a home-based business, you don't own that business. And what happens is companies can get shut down, closed down, burned down. I mean, we're heading into another friggin' who knows what's going to happen with this new thing. It's another whole, I'll get into that too. I like to speak practical and reality. We don't know. There's a new virus out there, and are they going to have lockdowns again? I mean, when I got started in this business, that was one of the things I wanted, was a business that can't be shut down or burned down, something that I owned and operate, I'm in control of. It's not an MLM. I have nothing against MLM, except I sometimes hate it. I have a love-hate with the industry. I've been in that industry for many years. This is not MLM. I'll put that up here. I like that this program actually pays you 100% commissions should you decide to sell the program or resell it. And that's what I did too, because it's in such high demand. And that's why I've done it. So let me just make sure I'm live. I think I'm live. And I want to go and check it out on one of my YouTube channels. And if you'd like, you drop something in the comments, and we'll go from there. Where is it? Okay, it is in fact live. Is it? I'm just checking now. All right, it is. Very good. Very good. Va bene. So, all right. So, how do you do it? First of all, can you do it? Because that's the thing too, is people are afraid. Now I have a background as a civil servant. I was, I'm a retired fireman, so I understand what risk is, but it's a different type of risk or a different type of unknown or a different type of fear when you start your own business online, because you don't know what you're doing, right? You don't know where to get started, how to get started. And one of the things too I like about this program is you can plug into it anytime and it's interactive. The majority of people that are using this system and are successful with this program are people that don't have a following, that are not techies, and they're just doing it. And the reason is this: if you're going to sell anything, you want something that's in high demand. I mean, obviously, if you're selling something that no one wants, then you're not going to be in business very long. But one thing that people do want is they want help. They want to make more money. They want to do it online. They want to do it part-time. They want to blend something into their busy life. They know that everyone is looking at their phone all the time. You want to have something here that you want to be able to monetize your phone, right? Which isn't even a phone. It's like this supercomputer that didn't even exist basically 10 years ago. And even 10 years ago, we didn't have as many social media channels and as much opportunity. And the demand may not have been quite as high. The validation wasn't there as much. Now you have, stay-at-home moms and dads, or busy working moms and dads. You have grandparents making 6 figures on the internet, 7 figures on the internet. So it's no longer like, I don't know if this will work. There's kids that are 18 years old that are making $50 million. There's all these different types of opportunities. The reason I like this is because it's as simple as I've found something to have an actual system. So, so what is digital marketing? Digital marketing is anything that you see on the internet, right? And we all participate in digital marketing, even if we're not selling something. Like if you post something about politics or about your family, anything it is, you're actually marketing that when you think about it, right? You're putting it out there. People are seeing it. They're looking at it. They may be interacting with it, right? So there's that. So digital marketing basically is this, right? It's the same thing as television when you think about it. Television was, if you like a show, you'll watch it. If you don't like the show, you won't watch it, right? And that's all that it is. The fact that we can interact with it now is, when you stop and think about it, it's fascinating. Like, if you're my age, I'm 55. Back in the day with like Happy Day, Laverne and Shirley, you couldn't just say, hey, I want to have a show on television. Let me do that. There's no way. There was too many gatekeepers, too much money to do it. Now it's like, I just did it just now. I click go live and here I am, I'm live. So when you have that, a lot of people don't realize the value that we have, that you can take something, a product, a service that's already available. Another thing I like about digital marketing is I don't have to make anything. I don't want to make anything. I don't want to make a product. I thought about doing that in the past. Maybe I should create a course of the things that I've known and the experiences I've had. And it was just confusing and a lot of work and a lot of time to have to edit all the stuff. I just don't want to, I don't know, maybe I'm just ambitiously lazy. I don't want to do all that. Does it make sense? Like drop something in the comments. Even if you're watching the replay, like, is that accurate? Like, I don't want to make anything. I don't want to create something and then see if the market wants it. I'd rather have something made for me that's done that I don't have to do, and the market already wants it. This is validated. There's 60,000 people that have already purchased this system, and there are people that are making, some people making 6 figures a month with this. And I know how insane that sounds to a working class person, because I come from the working class. I come from the work 40, 50, 60-hour week class. Put money into a 401k, Roth IRA, mutual funds class. And there's nothing wrong with that. I did that. But I wanted to learn how to sell stuff on the internet. And I wanted to do something where I don't have to bother people. I don't, like in network marketing, generally you have to reach out to your friends, family, relatives, coworkers, neighbors. Hey, Johnny, how's it going? I got this new face cream that may be the best, whatever it is. I got this new product or service or whatever it is. You're excited about some deal. What do? Build a list and call your friends? Like I did that. And I know what that's like, the rejections and then being ghosted. And I've built businesses that way, and I'll still do it. Don't get me wrong. But I like having something that I don't have to bother anyone. Like, in other words, if you're watching this, you could just change the channel. So, yeah, I don't like this guy's face. I don't like this New York accent. Or maybe you like it. Or maybe you're just kind of watching, like, what's he saying? So I like to sell things the way I like to buy things. Does that make sense? Here's an example. Here's why I like to use a funnel and a system, right? Without having to bother people. Like when you call someone up, and I have friends that I can call about an opportunity because we're in that type of space. We have that type of relationship. They've been business partners with me before. So we'll say, hey, I want to speak to you about a business opportunity, whatever it may be. I can do that with only a few, not a lot of people. Depends on your sphere of influence at any given time. Sometimes it's high, sometimes it's lower, depending on if you're coming out of some big network marketing company and you have a lot of momentum, whatever it may be. But there's like way more people that you don't know than people that you do know. I mean, obviously there's like 1 billion people online right now, right? So it's like this endless flow. And I'll tell you another thing. The people that I do business with now, a lot of people have now become my friends. I met them through using systems like this. So I like it because it kind of blends online marketing with person-to-person stuff, right? But here's how it goes. Here's the difference. And you could probably relate to this. By the way, if you want the blueprint, go to that link right there, opt in. And like I said, on page number 2, just drop your best email. And it shows you the automation, right? So you get an email, you can unsubscribe, but you'll see how like you can read the emails, you can look at the stuff, you can do your own research without having a conversation with me. You know what I mean? I don't want to, like when I'm interested in something, I don't want to tell someone I'm interested. Does that make sense? It's like if you're walking in the mall, here's an example. Let's just say you're walking in the mall. And as you're walking out in front of you, you see someone at one of those kiosks. You know those annoying people that stand at the kiosk and they're like, all right, I see one coming. And you're like, I'll pretend I'm on a phone call. They want to like rub something on my hands. Sarah, can I just show you? I'm like, get out of my face with that. Even if I'm interested, right? But that's what it's like when we reach out to family and friends about an opportunity, right? If I call up my brother and say, hey bro, I want to tell a friend, I want to tell you about this thing. It's kind of cringy for me. And even though I don't generally get embarrassed and I have obnoxiously thick skin, I still cringe in doing it. So most people cringe in doing that, right? So it's like walking up, like I said, to the kiosk and there's that annoying person, some friggin', person with the English is their third language. And it's like, All right, so there's that. So that's the annoying person. Then there's when you go in a store, you're window shopping and say, hey, that looks kind of interesting. Let me kind of go in this store. Now, when you go in the store, the salesperson comes up to you and says, can I help you? And what do we always say? You can drop in the comments if you'd like, right? What do we always say? And this is a live. I didn't even schedule this. Anyway, when you walk in a store and the person working there says, can I help you with something? What do we say? No, thanks. I'm just looking. Even if we are interested. I know that's what I do. No, I'm just kind of looking right now. And we'll go to the person to help us when we're ready. Does that make sense? So that's how using a system is no matter what you want to sell, right? Whether you're selling real estate, mortgage, crypto, fitness, finance, network marketing, digital marketing, or you're selling the system in itself, right? It's just better that way. I find it better that way. I like to do this. If there's something I'm interested in, right, I'll kind of stalk a little bit. Right? That's what I do, right? A lot of people do that. You know what's funny is people will come to me and make a purchase from me for a product or service or even this program. And by the time we have a conversation, they usually say, hey, right? Jed's on the air, right? We say it all the time. No, thanks. As far as like, can I help you? No, thank you. So, and by the way, if you're watching Jed right now, Jed's another, is that true, Jed? We met from the internet and now we're friends. And go to his channel too, because he's on his game, right? And you're building that channel as well. He's in multiple businesses, good guy, another family guy, right? So I have people that come to me to make a purchase from me. By the time we have that interaction, they've already watched. They already know exactly what I'm selling, right? See, Jed says yes. They know exactly what I'm selling, what's for sale. They know all about it. They're ready to buy. It's when I tell you so much better than bothering your friends, because I've learned this over the years. And I've been in network marketing for many years. I was a civil servant. And by the way, this is like how to make income online for newbies, right? If you want to make, and the over 50 crowd, over 40, over 50 crowd. And it's funny because I think we're becoming dominant. It's like this, because I don't like necessarily learning from these super gurus. They're too techie for me. Like I'll go into look at someone's funnel and website and everything. It's like, I can never do that. And I don't want to. Like I've tried to edit videos. I can do a little editing that I'm learning, but I can't keep up with this shit. Excuse the language. I can't keep up with the AI this and AI that. I'm just like, holy crap. Can you slow it down? So it's like a lot of people are like that. And we just want you to get to the point. And that's like in this video. If you want to learn more, click the system-driven blueprint. Drop your best email and watch the videos. And like I said, I'm going to add more videos there. So that's what it comes down to. And now what I like too about this program, I'm going to give you an example. So I started with this program in 2024 and I made money with this program, like $60,000, whatever it was in like 5 months. Very good. And then I saw some other businesses that I liked additional business, like network marketing businesses. I said, oh, that looks really good too. So I want to add more, multiple streams of income. So what I did was I marketed to that list. I sent out the list of people that already opted in to the blueprint, and I would send out an email, just a newsletter, and I go to ChatGPT, put in the email, put in this link, put in that, boom, boom. And there was a program in the crypto space in 2025 that had a window. I didn't know how long the window would be. I was hoping it would be longer, but a window of time in which there was money to be made for that particular business. Now, it just happened to be in the crypto space, a space that I actually like. I don't like it because it's crypto or whatever. I like it because the potential is enormous in that space. And I'm not a crypto guy, but I learned last year more about it. So anyway, by using this system that I learned to use to sell digital, I used it for that business and was able to make, and these are no income claims, by the way. I'm not saying if you do this, you're going to make $100,000 in 4 months, but I made $126,000 in 4 months, right? Separate from the digital business. And so, and when you think about timing, right? And you look back at even businesses that aren't like network marketing business or anything else, you look at like trends and different things and you say, oh man, I wish I would have got it started then. Or there's like a window of opportunity that if you get started in a business and you hit it hard and do it right, and you have a list and have a system like this, you can boom. You can be very profitable very quickly. What I like about this blueprint, one of the things I really like is that it's generic. It's timeless. And it's not only that it's timeless, the interactive nature of it inside of the community isn't guru-ish. It's people that are all beginners. And again, like for the newbie and for the over 50 crowd, if you're looking to make an income, like you don't want to be in a classroom of people that everyone knows what they're doing and you feel lost. At least that's how I am. I like to be among people that are like just as lost as I am, or at the same level, maybe a little bit further and a little less. Like I'm like kind of, I want to be in the middle there a little bit and learning as I go. And to be honest with you, me personally, I have the desire. Hold on. So who's home? Hey Ty, how's it going, baby? Can you do me a favor? Can you close my door? I'm on a live stream. Okay. Thanks. Did you play baseball?
Yeah, a little bit. Sam got a little nauseous, so we cut it early. Went to take a recover.
Oh, he got nauseous, so we went to the restaurant?
Well, he didn't go. He went home.
Oh, poor guy. Yeah. All right, close that for me. Play with the dogs.
Yeah.
So we go, here's another reason too. On another topic, why have extra income coming in? One of my dogs is my father's dog. My father passed away. We have his dog. She's young though. She's not even 7 years old. She's blind. So she went blind. We don't know what happened. Within the last 2 months, she started bumping into walls. I go to the vet today. It was $300. No problem, whatever else. But these things come up all the time, right? Vet was $300. I just had to get other blood work. I got some autoimmune thing going. Like, we don't know what's like. I have this inflammation. I'm going to different doctors. Like, all these things pop up. So I want to have extra income coming in. And I have multiple businesses I use, but I like using these systems. And if I had to start over again, right, I would start with this program. Not because I'm selling it. Well, that's another reason too. Yeah, buy from me. That's another reason too. But because you're going to need a system eventually anyway. Like if you start, like let's say network marketing business, and you got to remember you don't own that company, you don't own the leads, you don't own the downline, you don't own the software, you don't own any of it. And it can and will go out of momentum. And I'm not looking to be negative about networking because I like networking. I'm just looking to be honest with you. And you already know, like if you've been in the industry, you already know this, right? So if you have a base, that's what you want to have. You want to have a base where you have systems, funnels, you can generate leads, you generate an email list, and you're always learning, and you can resell the entire system and be very profitable. So this system, the top package that I have now is $1,400. You start it for 100, 100, 300, 600, 1400 is the top one, but you get 100% commissions. So you make one sale, you break even, and everything after that's gravy. So if you think about it, if you made one sale a month, could you let the dog in now? Are you close by? Now this dog wants to come in. The dog, they're like kids, right? One sale a month is 1,400 a month, right? So what's that? That's 17,000 a year, right? Two sales a month is almost $3,000, $2,800. Two sales a month. One sale a week is what? That's one sale a week is 4 sales a month is $4,050, $600. That's 60 grand a year plus. And I think it's 6 sales a month is 6 figures. So I said, let me go back into selling this system as well, because and by the way, I'd like to show you too. And I actually want to show my teammates this too, because there's this disconnect between how do I have a funnel that generates leads and how do you use it for a separate program, whether you're selling wellness, crypto, affiliate business, or whether you have your own business, whether you have an ebook you want to sell, whatever it may be. How do you do it, right? And what I like is literally inside the system, they teach you that. And they also teach you the nuances of marketing. There are things that a lot of people don't realize, right? And I'm learning it too, over and over again, because the market always shifts, right? People's behaviors change, right? And so it's like, who's your perfect customers? That's why I put in the title. I put in, for newbies and the over 50 crowd, because those are my peeps, my people. That's what I am, right? I'm over 50, right? And I'm still a newbie. I can make a video and do that, and there's some editing I can do, but I'm learning as I go. I'm not going to be able to keep up with it. I'll be honest with you. There's no way I'm going to be able to keep up with all this AI and stuff. I'd like to, but it's exhausting to even think about. So I personally, and to be quite honest, you make 10 sales a month, you make an extra 14 grand a month, and it's automated. What I like about, she's at the door barking. Can you guys hear that? What I like about the automation is that there's no rejection, right? The people that make purchases from me either do it randomly, and I'm like, oh, what is that? I got a notification. I made a purchase. I made a sale, $1,400, right? Or if they have questions, and if you have questions, just drop in the comments or put your best email in there, get the emails, and then email that, and I respond to the emails. And we can get on a private call or a Zoom. But when they come to me, they already want to buy, right? And so to me, it's like this piece of content. It just is an example. I think I gotta let this dog in. Hold on 1 second. 1 second, okay? Okay, baby. Okay. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. I feel so bad. She's blind. Little puppy dog. Come here, baby. I do feel bad for her. Come on, sweetheart. Come here. So, poor thing. My father, rest in peace, used to say, we cry about our feet till you meet a man with no leg, right? But I like the fact that I don't have to bother people. So one last thing I want to say, and then I'm going to get going. I'm already over 20 minutes, is that what I did was I used a payment plan. So I didn't even pay the full boat, right? I just used the payment plan and made I made my first sale within 30 days. So I never paid anything. I actually got the whole system for free when you think about it. And there's no monthly. So everything after that is profit. Let me go to the banners. I like the system too, because I'm live right now. If you're on, maybe you're watching from YouTube, maybe you're watching from Facebook. I'm on 2 different YouTube channels. So cool, right? The things that we're learning. Okay, I should have done this too. So there's this across the bottom. It says this, because it shows not MLM, and it pays out 100% profit directly into your own account. So that's good. It doesn't have to go to a company. It goes directly to you. And then you have this. It says complete systems automation to own your own business and brand. Beautiful. Here we have a well-organized and professional step-by-step process for beginners. True words. And this is for people, if you say, hey, I'm I'm not a business owner. I don't, you don't have a home business. The truth is, if you live in a home or an apartment, let me stop this other one. You already have a business. Like, you're in business. If you rent or you have a mortgage, you're in business already. You're in business with the electric company, the gas company, with the bank, the food, clothing, shelter, right? So here's step one: find a product that's in high demand. What's in high demand? One of the things that's in high demand is digital marketing. Digital marketing, where it teaches people, beginners, and the over 50 crowd. And again, that's my peeps, my crowd. So that's a product that's in demand. And I like that's one place, because let me tell you something. I tried to do it all on my own for years. So let me learn from YouTube. Let me just go to YouTube and learn how to do a funnel. I bought, you name it. I bought ClickFunnels, high level, different courses. What was it? Kartra. I hired a coach. I was paying someone $150 an hour, and she didn't know what she was doing. I'm like, do you even know what you're doing? Then I paid a guy $1,000 for 1 hour to get all my high level stuff, the Go high level, all it connected. And when I logged back in, I was like lost. And I'm like, this isn't, I couldn't do it. So what happened for me was I saw posts about this program. And I went to, here, I'll put it back up there. I went to the system-driven blueprint. Oh, what the hell is it? I went here. I downloaded the blueprint. I didn't even tell the guy. I downloaded the blueprint, and I was kind of stalking him. And I was stalking the system, and I was kind of watching the stuff. That's what you can do. Just stalk it and check it out. So step one is find a product that's in high demand. Step two, automation. Listen, automation is to our time, what compounding interest is to our money. Here's an example of automation. So if someone clicks on the system-driven blueprint right now, let's just say they click on that, they see whatever's wording's on the funnel, and they put their email in, they're getting the automation, and I have nothing to do with it, right? So the automation is starting the process. So you want that in your life, right? Step two, you want find a product in high demand. Step two, automation. Step three, digital. Everything's digital. What I like about digital is no cost to make it or create it, and you can sell it over and over again, and you don't have to create it, right? I mean, I don't know. You tell me. I don't want to build some digital product to see if the market likes it. This is already proven. 60,000 people or over have already purchased it all over the world out of 1 billion people online. So it's a very vast market. And again, you can use this like I did to build multiple businesses. And that's what I'm going to do. And that's what I've been doing. And it's my story. I'm sticking to it. So if you need anything, you let me know. Okay. I don't know where you're watching. It could be on Facebook, could be on wherever it is. And I'll be doing more lives like this. I enjoy doing this. To tell you the truth, when I get it out of my system, just to be honest with you, this ever happened to you? If you don't do anything for your business, it's like exercise. If you don't exercise, you don't do your thing, you're like, oh man, I should have done that. I shouldn't have eaten this. But when you do the thing that you set out to do that day and you keep your promises to yourself, you have the accomplishment. And what's great too is when you do a piece of content like this, and you don't have to do a live like this. I've been doing lives for a long time. Not on business, sometimes on business, but I do lives on Facebook years ago, on whatever else, and just some people thought it was funny, some people didn't. Right? But I would do that, so I don't mind doing that. But there are people that do they do like faceless content and just words, and they kill it. They get like 4 or 5 sales a week. You make 5 sales a week, it's like $7,000. Is that 7? Right? Yeah, 7,000. 5 sales a week with this program. It'd be $7,000 a week. That wouldn't suck either, right? And it's automated. So, okay, I'm gonna get rolling. One of my sons came home. I'm gonna make myself the afternoon cup of coffee, and I've got to roll. I got some other things to do, but I did get it off my chest. I did keep it under 30 minutes. Thanks for tuning in. If you need anything, LMK. And I'll see you at the top. Let's go do it. See you on my next stream.